unnecessarily being bred for nothing but profit every single day, and then abused, abandoned, killed, or sold for their body parts.
I first became aware of the exotic animal trade when I began to volunteer for an animal sanctuary called Lions, Tigers, and Bears that rescues exotics. I was motivated the most when I heard the shocking story of Raja and Natasha, two Bengal tigers that were victims of the exotic animal trade. A man bought them as cubs to give to his wife as a gift for their wedding present. Of course, the owners couldn't provide the correct care that these two tigers needed, so they kept them in a 6 by 12-foot cage lined with concrete on the bottom. The two tigers were not fixed, and Natasha gave birth to countless numbers of cubs. Thankfully, after much coaxing, the owners gave the tigers up to Lions, Tigers, and Bears. But when they arrived, the keepers discovered that Natasha was pregnant again with 2 cubs. I was stunned by their story, so when I got home, I began looking up facts about the exotic animal trade, and I learned that there's more tigers captive in the U.S. than there are in the wild around the world. It surprised me to know that people think they can keep wild animals as pets, and it also saddens me knowing that not many of them have the proper care that they truly need. During my research, I learned that there's 8 states that don't have any type of law against owning an exotic pet. Less than half of the states have a complete ban on owning an exotic pet, and the rest of the states require the owner to either register the animal with the state or obtain a special permit. My time at Lions, Tigers, and Bears transformed from a volunteer position into a mission to spread knowledge about the dangerous and cruel trade. I began speaking in the animal encounter area along with other volunteers, where guests met domestic animals that made good pets. Soon after, I began taking guests around the sanctuary on tours, where I introduced them to the animals and educated them with everything I knew about the exotic animal trade and private ownership.